So, dude, this is my first pod back in months. I'm trying to kickstart it again. I've just been kind of fucking, you know, the embroidery thing took over my life for the last 7 months. I've really just been deep in that game.
And LA almost burned down, which is a great excuse for almost everything.
Yeah.
On top of it all.
But sometimes I wish the whole thing just burnt down.
Dude, when it lit on fire, me and my homie got on our bikes and we biked into the fire.
Dude, I saw that video. It looks crazy.
It was great until the next week I was
you're just breathing
suffering.
Gunk. Yeah. All week, huh?
Felt like I smoked 6 packs.
Because you were close. I saw the fucking videos you were posting. It was disturbing.
Yeah, dude. We were PCH right there.
Do you know anyone who's
throw the clip in?
Dude, I'll drop the clip. Do you know anyone who lost anything?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I know a few people that lost everything.
Fuck.
And yeah, this one couple is moving to Pennsylvania now because they're just
just got to restart.
Yeah, we're not gonna restart in LA. That's way too sad.
What would you do if you lost your house and everything you own, your whole business and everything? Just restart here.
I would move out of LA.
Yeah,
for sure.
At least to get bounced back or something.
I'd move out of LA because it's just not the same, right? But that being said,
dude, you want to hear something? When I was at my my last place in Long Beach. This is when I was first starting screen printing.
I didn't know you lived in Long Beach.
Yeah, when I first moved here from Chicago, I moved to Long Beach because I didn't know shit. It was oh, this is a decent apartment. I'm in LA County.
Sick.
20 miles away from anything important. But dude, I started screen printing, and just with a flash dryer on a wooden table was where I was laying my shirts on. And I got distracted, and I didn't turn the thing off after I was done printing. I got distracted because the Long Beach Grand Prix was going on. And I'm oh shit. I gotta go see the Grand Prix. So I go 5 miles downtown, and then I got a phone call through Instagram of my neighbor calling me. And he's bro, your fucking apartment is on fire. And dude, I immediately knew what I did. I knew I left that thing on. And it just
dead ass, you set your entire apartment on fire?
It didn't light on fire, luckily. But it was filled with smoke, dude. And I immediately when he said that, I knew what I was first of all terrified because Rosie, my dog, was there. She's okay. Everyone's okay.
Is it the dog I just met?
Yeah. She dude, the fire department came, knocked the door down, and smoke was everywhere. There was no fire. It was just smoke.
Dude.
And I stayed in that apartment for another year. Nothing really burnt down. It was just the door was bust down. But dude, I've never been more scared in my life, just for Rosie, really.
That heart dropping, heart in your stomach, balls in your chest,
and everything I own is in there.
Jeez,
I thought my apartment was gone, and then I got back, and it was kind of okay. It was fucked up, but it wasn't gone, and that was one of the most scared moments I've ever had. I got away lucky there, and
dude, thank God you're a G. And if it did all burn down, you could restart easy.
I got that renter's insurance though. You need renter's insurance.
I don't have renter's insurance. How much? Yeah,
you gotta throw down on that, bro.
Maybe we can talk about it later. But I do want to know how much pesos we're talking.
It's not expensive at all,
dude. So embroidery's been all consuming for you now.
Well, dude, it's for me. It's once I start learning something that has kind of a mastery aspect to it that you can really go deep in. I really want to go deep in it, That's how I felt with music. That's how I felt with screen printing and photography.
Yeah.
Just I really want to get really good at it.
That's 100% the reason why I've never even touched screen printing.
Yeah.
Because I know the second I put my hand on the screen print.
Dude, screen printing is easy. It's just it's really, I think, just a month of fucking shit up. And I don't know. I think just buying decent equipment too when you're starting, just like embroidery, like
100%.
when I was before I bought like the Dejima thing, I was thinking about buying like some shitty Chinese embroidery machine that was just going to cause me more headaches than
Yeah,
solve anything.
that would have definitely been a lesson learned.
Yeah. And then
Bullet
thousands of
dodged.
dollars, yeah.
Bullet dodged for sure.
When did you get into the embroidery biz?
Dude, like basically like short story. I uh I moved to LA videographing for this YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing his merch. We bought an embroidery machine to do the merch. I'm kind of like blanketing the story, but then merch was too much. We had a company do the merch, but we had
Yeah.
an embroidery machine laying around.
Mm-hmm.
Had a background in videography, so we were just like fuck around the embroidery machine. My buddy was like making some shit. I think it was even some Nike like bootleg shit, and I just like whipped together a little video.
Yeah.
Uh, and it went mega viral on TikTok, and I was like, oh my god, there's money behind this. And then that's when I kind of like jumped in 2 feet.
Yeah, because you told me you didn't go to college, right?
No, dude. I mean,
Or you
I went to
dipped out of college.
9 months of
Yeah.
college, but it wasn't going well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
COVID happened. I was like freshman.
Dude, you
'Cause
don't
I'm
need
young,
college
so.
anymore, dude. And I mean, unless you want to be a doctor, yeah, obviously go to fucking college. But you really, I think people now it's like everyone goes and like thinks they need it because everyone's doing it and they need to be on that like level playing field.
Mm.
But you can be hella successful if you have a brain, obviously.
Dude, and I think only social media has kind of really removed the veil
Yeah.
on how like just like how much of just it's a system, and it's
Right.
like it doesn't really do much for you. I think the only thing that college does now is like it can be very lethal for getting like really good connections,
True, yeah.
and that's like invaluable.
Dude,
But if you like for me, like I wasn't making connections in college. I was just like
just fucking around.
just fucking around.
Yeah.
Just drinking my little heart away.
Dude, I would be terrified if, coming out of college and then you have like 200 grand worth of debt. Like
Bro.
I'm happy I have like no debt in my life. Like that's something I'm glad I don't have looming over me in any way.
Dude,
Did you rake up the debt before you finished that year?
in those 9 months, I like raked up like I don't know, like $5,000 of debt,
Uh-huh.
and I literally need to pay it off. And this podcast is even like reminding me that I have it because it's something I forget
It's
about.
just
I
raking
need to
up
go
the
log into that
interest.
account and just pay that right now.
Yeah, dude.
Because I'll forget about it. And I'm like, oh,
Honestly, don't. Eventually, that shit's just gonna be waived, and you'll just pay something for no reason.
hey,
Well, like I feel like Biden was trying to figure that out, but for some reason, half of the government's like, nah.
like for the next 4 years, student debt is just not going to get waived.
No, no one's gonna.
Trump's admin.
That's not even gonna be discussed in any way.
No, dude.
Dude, what would you, if you could take out a loan for 30 grand, what would you spend it on right now?
Strippers and blow.
Yeah.
Besides strippers and blow?
Yeah. Dude, it's hard trying to convince the loan officer.
I mean, dude, when I came here, I wrote down like a bunch of red pill, like since I'm e-commerce,
Yeah.
I'm really in this podcast, I'm trying to like nail in like 4 just red pill quotes.
Wait, what does that mean exactly?
Like super alpha male.
Oh yeah.
Like fuck
for the
women.
soundbite, yeah.
For the clips, and we're gonna clip it. We're gonna put it on TikTok. Half the population is gonna think I'm the biggest sexist, and I'll be the hero for the other half.
Yeah. Or you're become an icon for all the sad little boys.
But yet 30 grand. Well, like, what would I do with it now?
Yeah.
I'd probably just reinvest in my embroidery company.
Dude,
new machines.
I feel like as you get older,
machines.
you just don't splurge like you used to.
I'm going to Brazil.
Oh yeah?
I'm going to Carnival.
Oh, sick.
Dude, in like 3 weeks with the boys.
Is that is that all in Rio? Is that Rio?
Yeah, Rio, dude.
Yeah.
Rio, it's like 10 we're going for 10 days, but it's like 3 weeks. A lot of people like aren't
Damn.
working. It's like the biggest party in the world.
Dude,
I wasn't gonna
be
go,
careful, dude. You're gonna get fucking robbed
or I'm gonna
or
find a wife,
or pickpocketed.
or find a wife. I was talking to like one of my Brazilian friends at this like birthday party I was at the other night,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Just get a sign, write in Portuguese.
I'm looking for a wife.
I'm American. I have a green card. I'm looking for a wife.
Yeah.
I don't speak any Portuguese."
Dang.
And it'll probably
You probably get laid every night.
So if this comes out before Carnival, no one else do that because I'm doing it, and I don't want you guys to crimp on my style.
You gotta brush up
Look into
on
the camera
on your
Don't crimp
porch.
on my style.
Yeah. You're not the only white boy showing up at Carnival, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know, but the whole thing about as you get older, you don't splurge as much. Yeah, I think I have a few more years left of that. I feel like I splurge a little bit too much.
You do. Honestly, that's what life's for, you know. You gotta splurge every once in a
Less
while.
things though, more like experiences, like
Yeah.
snowboarding, Burning Man,
Mm-hmm.
Burning Man.
I
You
feel,
should go to Burning Man, Freddy.
dude. You know, I want to, and I don't want to.
Dude, literally.
You know, I'm hesitant to talk to some of the people that I'm going to run into there. You know.
It's really cool experiences and also some of the biggest icks you're gonna have.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know,
Like some people's whole like existence is leading up to Burning Man.
yeah. How massive is your third eye, Freddy?
Oh, it's as big as my fourth eye.
Is that your dick?
Yeah. Yeah.
The dick comment?
When do you remember, were you at the Burning Man? Was it the year before where it was just like a mud fest?
Nah, dude.
No.
This was my last one was my first one, and now it's like
okay.
my entire personality.
Yeah, okay.
Which is like a lot.
Did
My
you,
therapist, you know, has a lot cut out for her
did
now.
you fall in love at Burning Man?
Dude, I was really just like taking it all in. I was so like overstimulated the entire time. I barely even talked to women.
Oh, okay.
Not this time. Watch out.
Oh, you're gonna be married. You're gonna have a Portuguese wife by then.
I hope so, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Western women are great and everything.
Yeah.
Just pause.
That's,
Cancel. Don't cancel me.
how's it having some employees with your biz though? Is it a pain in the ass?
No, dude. It's honestly like the best thing ever.
You love it?
Because I love the people I've hired.
That's good.
And like, I don't know, like the lonesome grind days when you're just solo.
Yeah.
And it's just, it feels like you climbing a mountain.
It's
like,
nice having someone just kind of take care of shit for you.
dude, when I'm in my office by myself, it's like, yeah, those days are nice. But dude, I'm so appreciative when I can just like be talking shit with the boys, or just like they're around, or even like they're younger too. So I feel like honestly, I find so much like fulfillment in having them, because I'm like, you know, I'm paying for their life, and you know, I'm like I feel like I'm always teaching them new things and role model, and it's like there's like a lot of like, I think, fulfillment that I've gotten in my life.
His leadership, you know.
Leadership, yeah. And you know, feels right.
He's a leader.
Feels right. Yeah.
He's a leader and having the biggest third eye in town.
Fourth eye.
I have fourth eye. I have
third eye is small. Fourth eye is big.
I have a girl that works for me.
Dude, I don't hire women. No. Cut that.
I love that. I have a gal that she's fucking amazing at you know, I think when you start hiring, you start to realize what you even like in like friends and like other people, just like as in terms of reliability, intelligence, you know. And I've honestly cycled through a lot of employees when through the last couple years.
Do you feel like you know within like the second day?
Yeah. No, you kind of know.
You kind of know. Like I feel like second day, first day, like almost first day.
First day, it's like honestly, first day, if you aren't like getting the grips of it, you know, immediately, I already know it's gonna be too much of a hassle. Like,
how do you handle that if it's not a fit? Because for me, I'm a huge people pleaser. So for me, it's like the most uncomfortable, like making excuses, like maybe not lying, but maybe like on the fritz of lying and not like, oh, somebody else that I hired is like coming back, so I just actually don't have the out. You know,
like, you just gotta be straight up with them. Like I usually send just a text, like after the shift, and just
you suck.
Yeah, like you
No
cost me a lot.
way.
You wasted my time. No, no,
No
no.
way, bro.
No, it's more like,
Dude,
you know,
okay.
I don't think
Fourth eye.
I don't think I really need your help next week. And then I think they usually get the gist. But obviously, you know, I word it better than that. But
Of course.
you
That's what
know,
ChatGPT is for.
it's business. It's like, and I think when you're first starting out, like our businesses, you're hiring friends,
Mm.
but at the same time, they're your employee, and you can't you can't be doing favors.
Dude,
You know?
I think it's huge. I try not to hire, and I don't really like any of. I mean, as I hire them, they quickly become close to me and they become my friends.
Yeah.
I'm never hiring like my friends. I'm hiring like twice removed, like a friend's
Sure.
friend,
Yeah, that's
or,
smart.
or just like a little bit removed enough that it's not like one of my boys I'm taking on, because that sounds like a nightmare
Right.
if it was to go south. And then
Yeah,
we become
and then
homies,
you
man.
ruin a relationship.
Yeah,
You know. But but it's like, especially like you and I were working with expensive equipment,
mm.
like the embroidery stuff. If they break something, it really fucks up our business. And it's also like you can't be hiring clumsy motherfuckers. They have to have, you know, it becomes like skilled labor. You know, it's not just manual labor. You know.
Dude, I shipped out like this order of 12 sweatshirts the other day to this client,
Yeah.
and I hope they don't see this.
Uh-huh.
But
They won't.
I was just like, before they were about to get shipped out, I was looking, and
They're
this
all
guy
crooked.
framed them up, and they were all just like the
Oh,
slightest bit crooked.
yeah.
This guy, like, I think one leg's longer than the other leg, and he didn't used to be like this, but now he's like framing everything just like slightly crooked.
Oh no, dude. You know what? You
But
know.
at the point, I was like, ship it.
Yeah, and you just need to get it done, especially if you wasted all the product. But I that's one of the things with my design work is I design a lot of my stuff like crooked. You know what I'm saying? Like here,
Dude,
like right here, I'm actually designing this one.
my
This
designs
this
are way
one
more symmetrical
this
than
one's
yours.
angled. And so it's like it can be a little crooked, and the product, no one will fucking know.
No one will know. My designs, I find, are way more symmetrical,
Yeah,
but it is a little bit glaring.
none of my stuff's really symmetrical.
I love your design style.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, dude. How'd you
Thanks.
find that?
Well,
Was that a process to find?
you know, I think when I first started, I kind of just committed like hard out of the gate to like 2 or 3 fonts.
I mean, dude, that's as I design more and more, it's like I literally have like 4 fonts that I
Yeah,
use
yeah,
now.
yeah. And I think that's what makes your brand is like your decisions that you commit to from the beginning. And then still I draw some stuff, but I still am digitizing like 50-year-old magazines on the regular, like every week. Like 50, 60-year-old magazines,
What do you mean?
like Outdoor Life, Playboy.
You're scanning it?
Yeah. I scan
Then you
and
vectorize it
I
in Photoshop?
digitalize so many magazines. Like here's a bunch right here.
Where do you
I
like?
have a scanner.
And then do you source them just eBay, thrift, like?
Yeah, some things I take photos of out in the wild. Some things are like free vectors on Google. Things are random, like 70-year-old illustrations that I collage with.
Do you
So
have a burner TikTok account at all for like looking through shit?
No. Honestly, I wish I was better with TikTok. It's becoming a glaring issue with my it's just like when you're running a business, there's a million things you're trying to do, and then you start hyper fixating on the thing you're not doing, and you're still not doing it.
Dude,
That's what TikTok kind of is for me. Like I want to be better with it, and I still post on it like every once in a while, and things sometimes take off, but I'm really bad with it.
my supply chain needs to get way sicker before I introduce.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like TikTok is some super junky like turnaround times, and if you have an item that hits, then it's great, but it's like, then you get tons of sales and you got to like fulfill that in a certain amount
Well,
of
I don't do
time,
the TikTok store. I try and funnel everything into my website.
which is way more core.
Yeah.
It's the way to do it, honest. I don't have TikTok anymore.
I know
I
you.
delete off my phone and I can't re-download it.
That's good.
I
Oh,
just
with the band you can't download it?
I cannot download it
Oh, it's gone from the store.
off the App Store.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when it got banned, I was like, okay, no point in having it anymore.
Wow.
I deleted it. Now there's all these people still using it,
Damn.
but I like can't get back on it.
I didn't know that.
I wonder if I can on my computer. I bet I could get back on TikTok Shop on my computer, but honestly, like I haven't even checked. I've just been so like,
Damn.
I mean, I feel like I can barely keep up with the orders
Uh-huh.
like now. So it's like I
Yeah.
can't even like
I know. I
fathom.
mean, if you're the king of Etsy, dude, just keep rolling with it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do need to introduce TikTok Shop, but it's just
Yeah. I wish I probably get maybe a couple orders. I would say maybe 3 Etsy orders a week, but I don't know. I don't know what to do better with it. I really don't. I I'm too busy. Like I really put a lot of my time into designing, and maybe not so much on the marketing and back end stuff as I should be. You know?
yeah, I see that, dude, and why it's worked out so well for you though is because I do feel like a lot of your designs kind of do market themselves, which is like a really good like it's like
People share them.
if you get somebody to laugh, then you're like 90%
Yeah.
to the sale.
Right. Well,
The wallet's coming out if they
yeah.
chuckle.
Yeah, right now, most of my income is definitely sold in person with the pop-ups and shit.
Mm.
But I
How
do
much percentage do you think?
I would say 70% and then 30% online.
That's I honestly thought it was gonna be like 90-10.
It used to be. Online's picked up in the last like 7 months for me.
Have you appreciated that? Has that been nice?
Yeah, it is nice. And I migrated all my Squarespace bullshit to Shopify because Squarespace kind of sucks.
Mm.
It's like really, the design stuff isn't very good with it in terms of selling physical product.
Yeah, dude. I don't know too much about Squarespace, but I've kind of known that Shopify is kind of the goat, and it's
Yeah.
like
They were both doing their own thing, that's unique, but you just gotta, I don't know. I mean, I was really dug in with Squarespace and everyone was fucking trying to convince me to go to Shopify.
sunk cost fallacy a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And the amount of time and what convinced me is I'm friends with one of the guys who runs you ever heard of Feel So Good? They're
No.
they're a Austin based like graphic tee streetwear kind of brand.
Fire.
And they're pretty popular. But one of the guys who runs the place, I made friends with him just kind of online, like loosely, and then I went there, met him, and we just kind of hung out and got along. But he's like, dude, you have to go on Shopify. First of all, Shopify is sick because you can collab with other people's Shopifys and share the same product on your store if you're like collabing on a product, or like I do a lot of collabs with my brand with other like influencers and stuff.
Is that a plugin or is that like built in?
I think it's built in.
Wow.
It's just kind of like Instagram where you collaborate on post a little bit. But just like simple things like that don't seem that difficult but make sense. And right now too, even just like the look of it looks so much more professional as you're just a customer. I think that's so important to even like as for me as a customer, when I'm shopping, if I can't navigate the basic navigation of your site, I'm probably gonna dip out.
Yeah, the UI flow has to be pretty spot on.
Yeah, and I think that Shopify kind of nails that shit. And I'm not being paid by Shopify. No one's paying me.
But
I wish
throw us a bone.
I wish I had some fucking ads.
Sponsored
Some
by Blue Chew.
Sponsored by the boner pill at the gas station.
What's your dream sponsor?
Dream sponsor, dude.
Besides Blue Chew.
Yeah. Well, they are my sponsor. It would be bad for my health, but Rockstar would be sick. I would drink Rockstar. Like, I don't drink them like really anymore because my girlfriend is like, that shit's gonna kill you, and it will.
It will. That's a damn good way to go out, dude.
All those energy drinks, like I don't know what the fuck's in those things.
Dude, I was weaning off my Red Bull addiction.
So bad.
I'm going into yerba mates.
Dude,
I don't know if that how much better that is, but in my mind,
dude, when a drink you can't even define what's in the drink, you know it's not good for you.
And when it makes you feel that fucking
good. Yeah. Dude, honestly, I feel like all my caffeine receptors are toasted from years of drinking caffeinated soda, like liters of soda a day, I feel like, as a kid.
Dude, and the clothing business is such a hard business to be in.
It's nonstop.
It's like, I feel like, I don't know, like for me, nicotine, caffeine, like
you vape? Is that
no, just Zen.
Oh, Zen.
Just Zen.
Is that what you popped right now?
Dude, air me out. Yeah, dude. No, yeah. I mean, I love it. Thankfully I dodged the whole like high school because
dude, the Juul stuff.
I ran competitively in college, so I like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I missed the whole like. What's up?
What was the race?
The mile.
Oh damn.
Threw down a pretty hardcore mile, bro, in high school. And then
I'm more of like 100-meter kind of guy. One and done.
It shows.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm short distance. in more ways than one.
Yeah. Dude, for the e-com,
yeah,
because you do collabs. How lethal is that? Like how
I've had some banger collabs.
I know, dude. I've been seeing that. Like
some.
Are you name dropping or what?
Well, yeah. My most recent one that I'm still like doing is Indica Flower. She's a porn star.
I was gonna say that, bro.
My first one I did was with these two YouTubers, Sarah Baska and Caitlin Wright. They just came through my booth one day at a pop-up in Silver Lake, and they bought a bunch of my shit, and they just approached me of like, it didn't even like come on my mind that I could do that, but they approached me about me designing some stuff for them, and we made like 10 grand in like a month.
Dude.
You know, which is huge.
Huge.
And the way I do my collabs is like everything with my store is on demand. I don't have stock of anything.
Right.
I have blank stock.
Same. Made to order.
Yeah. And so with the collabs, I'll design the product, print one, maybe two sizes. Take the photos and then if people buy them, they fucking buy them. And after the cost, we just split the profit. So it's like, they don't do anything.
50-50?
Yeah. They don't do anything.
How'd you come up with that number, 50-50?
Because I'm using their audience. It has nothing to do with my audience.
Yeah. How, then, like, I guess my pivot question, which I was curious about, is like, so then you have your brand and you have like, you're making, dough off these collabs.
Yeah.
Is it just like,
and I get followers from it.
It's this like perfect cohesion, but like, have you thought about like, hey, maybe I like focus all my energy on collabs, or maybe I do less collabs and I focus more on the brand? Or how do you find the like?
Well, I'm trying to do like one a month. That's kind of the goal, because too many, it's
all
like,
organic.
Yeah. It's usually people that I kind of vibe with. Like I'm not gonna collab with fucking anyone, but it has to be like, I don't know, someone cool. Like a good hang at the end of the day. Someone who I like what they're doing.
Yeah.
But also will let me do my thing and not like encroach on the design so much. Like they'll have input with it.
You're not gonna sell out.
But I'm not gonna like go back and forth like 20 times, like trying to figure out the design. Like that's one of the reasons, honestly, I stopped producing music for artists. Is I fucking despise the revisions. Like I'm like, all right, the song's done. It's fucking perfect. And they have like a list of 20 fucking revisions for the production and the mix. And I'm like, and by the time that's all done, you're making less than minimum wage because you agreed on a budget at the beginning of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing that. And that's why I like the clothing business. It's like, it's done. You have the product. It's paid. It's done. It's like no more back and forth.
Even if I send a custom design to a customer and they're like, "Oh, change this, change that,"
Yeah.
it's not that much more work to go in and just like,
It's rarely.
because how when you're doing contracts for these people, like
We don't do. I'd never signed
do you
a
just send
contract.
them, or when you're doing collabs? I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
like how much of it is like your brain versus and they're like, "Go
It's
create."
mostly my brain. Occasionally they'll have like some little like one-liners because a lot of my
Like the corn,
yeah,
was that her
that
idea?
was my idea.
That was your idea.
That's
Okay.
all my idea. But she's a farmer on top of being a porn star, and so like
Sick.
I wanted
sick
to kind of like
combo.
blend that, you know?
It's a duality, brother.
Yeah, I know. But I've done other ones that are less successful. I've done it's random. You know, I think it's partly like, is the design gonna hit? Is the audience gonna like it? Or is this audience this person has even like willing to wear merch with their name on it? You know,
You get some like insights before you even like consider.
what
Or
do you
how
mean?
does like you're like, yeah, send me, or like
Oh, like
your
their
post
data?
yeah.
No, I don't. I don't want to dig that far. Like, I don't want to be intrusive.
Yeah.
If anything, too, it's
And
like,
it's so low cost for you because it's like you do make the one and then you
yeah,
make it to order.
I
So it's
spend
like
an hour designing something. It's really like no skin off my back. And then
if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't,
yeah,
yeah.
and the screens, you know, they don't cost me that much money. So it's really just like, yeah, I'll put it on my fucking store. I'll send you a link. If we make some money, we make some money.
Cash.
And then I take it down if it does.
Dude, I mean, yeah,
You
I
know?
feel like I'm always designing designs, and I've even got to the point where I rack up such a pile of like the embroidery machines, like fuck up. We call them fuck ups at
Yeah.
my office.
Mm-hmm.
And we rack up such piles of like fuck ups where like they punch a hole, or or some
Sure.
they stitch it together, or like
Yeah.
whatever happens. I have a pile of them. I've gotten to the point where I use the backs of the sweatshirts
Yeah.
and I fold it in a way that looks like the fronts.
Yeah.
So
I
now I'm
know.
not even paying for the blanks of
No,
like,
it's smart.
I'll just go and just rack designs. If I hit a viral,
Yeah.
that's great.
No, that's really smart.
All batch design.
Yeah, honestly, like if I could, I like the screen printing aspect of my business, but the embroidery stuff, I think people perceive it as more valuable,
For sure.
and
It is.
it is more valuable,
Way more valuable.
and it's a lot less like bad for you. The screen printing, there's a lot more chemicals and fumes involved,
Mm.
and I don't know how that's. I think about that maybe not as much as I've really kind of remedied it with. I have better ventilation in my shop and with my flash dryer equipment.
Dude, embroidery machines will kick up dust though.
Yeah.
I will say that like I bought a like $700 air purifier
Uh-huh.
for my office.
Oh, that's smart.
Best investment I ever made, bro.
Dang.
I had no idea.
How much dust is flying around?
I had no idea how, until honestly one of my employees started pointing out, because I think I'd gone with just dealing with it.
Yeah.
And I think it led to like my allergies were off the chain.
Huh.
I was a fucking mouth breather. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. I can imagine that.
Okay. All right, dude. I'm about to walk off right now, dude.
You should. As you should. Maybe I will.
Hey, we both walk off
Yeah.
together, holding hands.
Dude, I have a really good ventilation system in my shop, and I took out the filter, fucking coated with like a layer of lint.
Bro, it's
Like
working with textiles, bro.
Yeah.
Textiles produce so much dust.
Now that I think about it, I gotta clean that shit off.
You should clean it all the time, bro.
Yeah.
I need to do it way more, but it's always a constant. Like you have no idea how much running like a physical goods.
Yeah.
In fact, doing this pod has inspired me to get into like maybe my next biz.
Yeah, dude.
Something less physical goods, more like
Entertainment.
Yeah, dude. Or honestly, like
acting.
A master class on teaching what I've learned.
Sexual prowess.
Come on now. I was gonna say it. You gotta pay. gotta pay $300 paywall to find out what it's all about.
Speaking of sex, I got to show off the new jacket that came out. That's coming out in the next couple days. I'm excited about. Dude, the embroidery stuff. I'm thinking about it's limitless what you can fucking do with it, dude.
Do you design with embroidery in mind now? Like when you're designing it, are you like, okay, like what's the color change? Like, oh, make this line thicker because it'll show up better.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I always do. Like I'm always like, I feel like my whole like artistic drawing style has just like has this muscle memory of now of like how's it gonna look embroidered.
Definitely with sizing. I think a lot about the sizing and like what details gonna come out or not.
You gotta cut some details.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And honestly, dude, I'm working with this digitizing company called Pinshot. Have you heard of these guys?
I haven't, dude.
They're more kind of, I mean,
bourgeois.
They're pretty affordable.
They're affordable.
But they do such a good job, and they make a lot of like, digitizers, they make creative choices with it,
Yeah.
And they do a great job. Like I love everything they do for me. Dude, I'm just hyping up all these other businesses today. But
throw a dog a bone.
But when you're running a business, you rely on other businesses, dude.
So much so.
And like you don't realize like these relationships are keeping you flowing,
Dude, the amount
like Amy at One Stop.
Crazy.
I message her every other day.
Yeah, I'm always talking to that lady. Does she know that we know each other?
I don't know. Did she give you a Christmas gift?
Dude, I got the best Christmas
the basket.
Yeah, the cozy blanket.
Yeah,
did you get the cozy blanket?
I didn't get a blanket. I got a bunch of treats though.
Bro, I don't know. How many years have you been working with that girl?
2 years, I think.
Yeah, see, I'm on like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
so.
damn. I mean, we've given her thousands of dollars.
The gift basket. Yeah, dude, bro.
Yeah.
Like tens of thousands.
Yeah. I probably pay her at least, I would say I pay her at least $4,000 a month.
Dude, but also like Uber package.
Yeah. Well, I live right there.
I don't even go to the fashion district anymor. Yeah. I just Uber package all my stuff. That's a business I really rely on.
I love the fashion district. I think that's part of, at least for me, like, there's so many different businesses there, and like influencing what your brand is going to be, being able to just walk around. I mean, I'm not doing like cut and sew. I'm buying blanks, that intrigue me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want to do cut and sew because I know I could enhance a lot of these things how I'd want them. I'm not there yet.
Me neither.
But there's still cool products that you can find around there and just fix up and turn around. And a lot of people, I think, go to the fashion district are intimidated, because it's a lot if you don't really know what you're looking for, or are just like have anxiety, because you have to talk to like random ass people.
And it's not aesthetically appealing.
No, it's kind of sketchy.
Like, you kind of got to dig through the shit a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like a treasure hunt in a way.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it is overwhelming the first time. But if you...
And you got to spend a lot of money.
Time. You got to spend time in the fashion district, too. And money. Yeah, you're right. And money. But then it's like... Yeah. Like everything, it's like if you spend enough time in the fashion district, you start to like understand.
Right. You can't really go there with a $60 budget. You're going to be spending, if you're trying to make money, you're going to be spending hundreds of dollars. Because most of these fucking things, which I don't really get. I mean, I guess I get it. They come in like packs of like every size, like extra small through 2XL. For a lot of these wholesale products, which you have to buy for most of these places. So yeah, you're right there. You're spending $100+ for like if you're buying like a jacket pack or something. But just like I don't know, it's just like it's an intimidating part of LA, like in the industry, the clothing industry. Which I honestly, dude, if you told me 2 years ago that I was gonna be in the clothing industry.
I know.
I wouldn't have believed you.
It's me neither.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like a profitable business model. It doesn't seem like
no.
or just like also it feels left field. You're into music. I was into videography.
Yeah, I mean the same here, dude. Yeah, I was trying really hard to be a photographer too when I was here, like really hard. I was spending thousands of dollars on film, trying to book like photo shoots every week, and I just could not get like people reaching out to me to shoot. It was always me reaching out, like constant outreach,
Yeah.
and then shooting film is expensive already, and that was all I did. I didn't shoot digital,
Mm.
and
Good man.
yeah, and it was just like I couldn't make it work, and so I
Dude,
started the clothing brand, and it just worked.
I mean, that's probably one of the hardest businesses. Like,
Yeah.
if you need to pay bills, bro, and you're trying to nail some photography contracts, like that's so stressful.
Well, dude, I was literally sending hundreds of emails a month to brands, artists, businesses to shoot their menus, their cover arts, like anything I could think of that someone would need photos for. I was messaging through Instagram, through email, and I would say 1% of people would respond, and 1% of those people would agree to do a shoot. And I eventually got frustrated. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna start my own brand and shoot my own shit.
Mm.
And that was like it was the frustration and spite, honestly, that started the clothing
That's
business.
so crazy.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, and that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because I feel like with photography and that business model, it's like you really want to like do your own creative projects and really pick and choose
Yeah.
what you want to do. You don't want to be doing everything. That's it's
Uh-huh.
like the music thing when you're making other people's music.
Yeah.
It's no fun.
Yeah, it's with music, it's just like you really have to be a collaborative person in a lot of creative industries if you want to not get upset. Like you can't be selfish and be like, "Oh, I want this to be exactly how I want. Like I want this album to be exactly what I'm imagining sonically." But if you're in a band, you got to work with 3 other creative ideas,
Yeah.
and that can get frustrating quick, dude. And just like any business, there's a CEO who's calling the shots, and and things get convoluted and just and upsetting when there's too many ideas, too many people trying to budge in, and some photography gigs were like that. Being in a band was like that, and the clothing biz, it's just my name. I make all the decisions. And maybe it is selfish, but it's easier when it's just you,
So much, yeah.
you know.
You make your own decisions. You make your own money.
Yeah,
You're
no
not
one
reliant on anyone.
no
We
one's
rely on a ton of businesses,
Yeah.
but that's because money's coming in, so you gotta
Right.
spend the money, to make the more money.
Yeah, just being able to call your own shots and be your own boss it's rewarding.
And that's why like photography and music, in the way that like we've made clothing work for us, I feel like the only way that I could do photography or music and still retain my love for it would be like the personal brand route, where you're,
Yeah.
where it's like maybe that's like short form content around photography, or
Sure.
like, maybe you just really work on your personal projects and you have like your clothing business
Yeah.
propping it up, and you're not like, I need to do this
Right.
shitty photo shoot
Well, that's
to pay rent.
yeah, exactly. That's how I feel about music these days. For me, it's like I've kind of just changed my perspective around my relationship with it and made it more for fun. And honestly, like, dude, believe me, I have tried very hard for a decade to like get music to take off with my old band, my current music, and it's just a money hole.
Money hole.
Absolute money hole. And if you see I would say 90% of musicians you see on Instagram that are looking like they fucking figured it out, they're fucking struggling. And they are like barely scraping by, if not
Rack on the credit card debt.
deeply in debt to their parents for a lot of them, or just working some shitty job and barely paying their bills and somehow outputting music at the same time.
But if you can make it work,
yeah. And that's
worth
art though, like people will, artists will fucking do anything to keep making art. Even if that means like eating fucking rice on the road or whatever,
kind of gotta respect it.
Yeah. And the world needs art at the end of the day. Like, and I think as you get older, it might look childish almost, like some of these, musicians and their behavior and like, and trying to make these shitty music videos to show their new music or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like they're making art that someone needs to do, because can you imagine fucking everyday life without music, dude?
I wake up, I put my AirPods in, and they
Yeah.
hardly come out until I go to bed.
Music matters, and there's a lot of bad music. Don't get me wrong.
Like what?
Like what?
Call some shit out.
Like a majority of everything on TikTok, but
everything mainstream in my eyes.
but it also, there's a lot of, you have to make a lot of bad music to start making good music. There's like, when you're young, you're gonna make shit because you're learning music theory, you're learning your instrument, you're learning what people want to hear. You're naive, you're making stupid lyrics, so it takes years of absorbing, I think, culture and content and a human experience to start making worthwhile content,
Mm.
and it's just going to be years of shitty music until you kind of start making listenable music and then really good music. And that's art in general. It's not just music.
Do you fantasize about getting back into music? Like once your business scales to a certain point, like,
Yeah.
if I could just free up 10 hours a week.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Cause you and me both. I mean, how many
Yeah.
hours a week do you put into your clothing business?
Dude.
Probably more than I put into mine.
Dude, I can't even tell you.
Like
I'd say
ballpark.
Majority of every day.
Yeah.
I would say like at least 60 hours. Just
That's
like
low end, I feel like, for you.
but I don't know if you can define, like some of the design stuff I'm doing is for like, like some of my design stuff's like photography or like slightly related to the business, but not really related to the business.
Count it.
Yeah, I know. Everything
I do.
Dude, honestly, all day, every day is for my business and everything.
Dude, same. And so I fantasize to get to the point where I can like hire out just enough that I can work like 30 hours a week.
Right, yeah.
Instead of, because I'm probably doing 50 right now.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm not making enough money, honestly, to...
Same. But
Yeah.
like that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Free up enough time, hire up enough people.
Right.
If you get 20 hours extra a week,
Mm-hmm.
you can pour into anything, Freddy.
No, I know.
What are you pouring into?
No, I
What do you
mean,
put it
this...
into? Do you know? Do you have like an idea?
Well, I'm writing more music right now. I'm trying to...
Where can people check that out?
Freddy Tyler Paul on Spotify. But I'm trying to I want to piece together my live act again and start playing live shows again.
I want that too.
I need to find I want to find some badass guitar. You say you know some guitarists?
I know some badass guitarists.
Yeah.
Freddy, would you go shirt off on stage? The people want to know.
Yeah, I go pants off too.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean,
everything off.
Freddy Tyler Paul.
Nothing on.
Down below, check it out.
Yeah. I'll put a link over my cock.
paywall.
Yeah, paywall.
Paywall the cost.
Paywall.
Hey guys, you made it this far. Some quick, shameless self-promotion. I'm giving you a free coupon to my store on freddytylerpaul.com. You can get any tee, any sweater, any book, any album of mine for 25% off. Just put in bad advice at checkout and you're golden. All right, back to the pod.
This is the first pod where I started doing just the handheld mic. Thought it'd be kind of fun.
It's the first pod I've done where I started doing blow before, not during.
Who are you blowing?
I mean, brother, who am I not blowing? Come on now. So 20 hours a week, Freddy.
For what?
You have 20 hours freed up a week.
Yeah.
Because you and I both, we're probably poor, and it's working out great. Like,
honestly, I've never counted the amount of hours that I work because it'd probably be like 90% of it. So I couldn't tell you the exact hours that I put in. Yeah, like that. 20 hours a week free? Is that what you're saying?
And you can put it into any passion project, anything like that. Because I've been thinking about that a lot. I'm really that's my new goal is to free up just enough time that I can put it into something. And I'm still trying to like nail down what that is exactly. I think it's video content of some form. But for you, like,
just jork it for 20 hours a week.
Brother, come on now.
Yeah.
Stream life.
Dehydrate myself. Just get brighter in here. I didn't imagine that.
Freddy, it's the IPA, brother.
I'm fucked up.
Because
20 hours a week definitely would just go to music. Honestly, I've came out with an album every year for the last like 5 years of my life. So
that's impressive.
Yeah, I've been coming out with a lot of music.
Kind of the shit, Freddy.
Yeah, but I've only come out with 4 songs in the last year. Lazy.
It's because the company's taking off, brother.
I know. I'm still being creative. I'm still come in here and write stuff every once in a while. I just haven't gone like gung ho with it, you know?
Yeah, because that's the thing, and you and me both. Like, we are getting our creative like itch in our brain. Like, I feel like I don't feel like I'm working like, a job that's not like tapping in. Like, you and I both made our career.
Right.
And we're, lucky enough to have it like tickle our creative brain in the right way.
Exactly.
And if it's 80%, maybe 100% is the music for you and whatever the fuck it is for me. Maybe it's like photography or like psychology or something like that. But it's like I do feel like, a fulfilled life.
What's that psychology shit? You're really into that?
Dude, yeah. I mean, like philosophy and psychology and like, honestly, having just like just how the brain works, attachment styles, like all that kind of stuff. Just
got you.
I don't know how, like, learning how the
brain. Were you going
works.
to school for that?
If I went back to school, I would go back to it for it. But I was in school for 9 months. So
it was just like gen eds when
like
you were
history,
going.
prereqs, and like
got you.
If I was to go back to school, and honestly, I think I might go back to school maybe in the later years to become a marriage therapist. That might be like board retirement, Tristan.
That'd be cool.
If I'm not just like totally like just banging hookers and Bali,
Do you like Venice? Do you think you would leave Venice? Would you leave California?
Would I leave California? Would I leave Venice? Yeah, I think because I do want a family. I think LA and raising a family is kind of
If I became a millionaire and could afford a house, I would consider staying in LA. But the housing market is just such trash here. And it's really disheartening as a young person,
I'd have to have so much freaking money.
Yeah.
Like at least like minimum $2 million a year.
Right.
If I was to consider staying in Cali.
And it's a commitment if you're gonna pull out a mega loan to like pull it off.
I'd pay it cash, brother.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Dude, I mean, me and Kels, my gal, we were driving.
You have a gal?
Yeah. We were driving. We went to the Culver City mall. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's the Westfield Mall,
I don't know if I've ever been there.
That was my first time there. We just went there on a whim because we're like, we never fucking been there. And I bought these pants there. You like them?
fire.
They're pretty chill, right?
Are they jeans or sweats?
Yeah, they're jeans.
Dude, having a clothing company, I will say, I loved. Like looking at that, my impulse to go touch it right now.
Yeah, you can touch
Pretty
whatever you want.
much.
Well, honestly, like finding good jeans in the fashion district is tough. But this is H&M, by the way. $40. But I probably not worth it. But she twisted my arm into buying them. But
Sales lady or your girl?
my girl. yeah. She's like, you're gonna wear these every day.
You're gonna buy them and you're gonna pull out your wallet. and you're gonna buy
Honestly,
them right
I really like them.
now. There's dude, a good pair of pants, bro. As an
Yeah.
adult,
I think I've been wearing the same like 4 pairs of pants for the last like year. I feel like.
dude, I'm like getting to that age, and I think this is like as you get older. I'm not that old. I'm 24. But like as I get older, I know it's gonna get worse. But I
Yeah.
find like I just found a pair of sunglasses I fucking love. Bought like 5 pairs of them. I found a pair of pants I like.
Yeah.
I'll buy like 3 pairs of them.
Dang.
Cause I'm like, dude, what if they stop selling these pants? I'm not gonna be able
Yeah.
to find them again in like a year when I blow through the holes in like every square inch.
Right. I would never do that. I would never buy 5 pairs of the same thing.
Really?
No. That's one of the funny things about me. It's like I'll spend $1,000 on a fucking keyboard, you know,
Mm.
and then I won't fucking. I'll be dehydrated the rest of the day because I don't want to buy the $5 water at the goddamn mall. You know,
You're frugal.
I'm frugal.
You're way more frugal than I am, I think.
I'm just like in a realm where I'm spending a lot of money in certain parts of my life, and I just have to be careful where I'm throwing it around.
I think there is a danger to owning a business and spending money because you get so used to just like spending thousands of dollars on your business,
Right.
like maybe daily. It definitely like you do have to practice some self-control to like not have your personal life just also be that. There does take some like
Exactly.
you get into the habit of it and it creeps into your personal life.
Totally.
That's something I really appreciate about you actually is I feel like you are like really able to like more so than me like
Yeah.
I don't want to say disassociate but like separate the two.
Yeah. Honestly, I think my girlfriend's helped bring that out of me a little bit in terms of dude,
He wants to get married. You hear that?
I used to fucking, I swear to God, before her, I would just work until like 11 p.m. at night. From the moment I woke up and just work all day and do like, you know, making music is work or I just didn't really relax. You know what I'm saying? She's good at relaxing. And she wants me home at a certain time.
Yeah.
And she wants to like spend time with me.
Dude, that's the whole reason I want a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I think I honestly like, and I don't think like our modern culture talks about this enough. I do think there is like a huge power to like the duo dynamic.
Yeah.
Of like, you know,
Have
two
you
people
not, are you not with someone right now?
No.
I thought you said you were.
And we gotta talk about that off the pod, brother.
Okay.
But
fair enough.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm not really talking to like anyone right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
it's tough dating. You're also at an age where you don't have to be like committing to anything, you know?
But I want to.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I want to like feel that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like really wanting to.
Yeah.
I don't want. Yeah.
You don't want to force it though, you know.
Yeah, I also think there's way too many choices in LA.
Yeah.
You know,
so
it's hard to feel satisfied in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like, you know, it's like when there's, you know, so many amazing options, it's like
yeah.
It's hard to narrow down to one, but like when you do, and you commit, it's called devotion.
Right.
Like, dude, that's such a good feeling because then it's like, dude, yeah, you would be working till 11 every night. Like, in my singleness era, I like fantasize about being in a relationship because I know my life is gonna get in a better way. Like that girl's gonna like really help you relax, or a guy.
Dude, I remember I watched I couldn't name a single song from this guy, but I ended up watching some interview with him. Russ, that like rapper musician.
Dude, I wonder if it's the interview I watched, because I do think he went mega viral in an interview that like fucking slapped.
I don't know.
Dude's pretty smart.
I mean, honestly, to be successful in anything, you have to be smart. I don't think anyone becomes successful
Do
being
you
a complete.
believe that, Freddy?
I think if you are not a nepo baby, you have to.
Really?
I think you need some type of level of intelligence to climb the ranks, and you're not just
Alright.
gorgeous
I'm gonna say an influencer, and you tell me,
if they're an idiot.
or if they're fucking
Yeah.
really smart.
Yeah.
Bad Baby.
Honestly, I don't know enough about the guy,
I
but
think, is Bad Baby a girl?
I'm thinking of Dub Baby.
Or Bad Bunny?
I'm thinking of
Dub Baby.
Oh, she. I
The
mean,
Bad Baby, like isn't she the Dr. Phil girl?
yeah, she cashed
Yeah.
in. She cashed in with the OnlyFans though.
That's smart. OnlyFans models, TikTokers. Like
Yeah.
there's some ways where you can be, but also
Yeah.
work ethic. It
Some
does take a
people-
work ethic.
Some people just fall into something good.
Hawk Tua.
Talk about falling upwards. Like talking about blowing someone and just making $1 million off it. I think she kind of fell off. And
And her crypto thing.
rightfully so. I hope she did fall off. Like she scammed everyone with that fucking crypto. But that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant because
It seems like you feel a type of way about it.
I think she is smart though. She
For
capital
sure.
like,
yeah.
but I think other people also came in, swooped in, and milked her for everything she was worth.
And that's the thing, is like there's so many agencies out there.
Yeah,
She
that
could
will
be,
do that.
So that's kind of why I'm, saying like I don't agree that like you have to be skillful to make a ton of money. In fact, if
Yeah.
anything, I think with the internet,
You can
it's
you
almost
can be
gone.
taken advantage of, and with the internet too. It's like it can be perceived that you were successful, but you were just a pawn in some management group's game.
I think there is a lot of luck and there's a lot of skill.
Yeah.
And some people bang 100% luck. Some people like bang like 100% skill. In,
Yeah.
20 years,
Uh-huh.
Even the people, honestly, I think you can't be successful without a little bit of luck.
I think
honestly.
longevity and legacy lends itself to intelligence, and
Say it one more time.
like if you have
Longevity and what?
longevity in your career and success, I think that lends itself to you being probably a smart individual and not just some idiot who caught their 15 minutes of fame.
If you can turn it into something, you can like
Yeah.
do the walk.
Yeah, exactly. What was the initial thing we're getting at with that?
Skill versus luck, or skill versus or because I think you were saying that like only skillful people can be successful. I was like, oh.
Yeah, maybe not. There's exceptions to every rule. But I think with I don't know. I think music and like with having a career, you have to really hone in on every part of that business.
Mm.
And being successful, you got to figure that shit out.
Dude, curiosity.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
I think it's the biggest thing, because it's like there's so many people, and that you won't make it with your business or your career if there's a problem, and your first initial reaction isn't, oh, but like, what about this, or how do I do this? Like, if your first like initial like brain like whatever is like, I don't understand that, or like, oh, it seems overwhelming, or it's like too big of a mountain to climb. Changing your perspective to like,
Totally.
let me be curious about this, and because then the second like the curiosity part like triggers in your brain. I think honestly, like for my biggest success is when I changed that perspective from,
Mm.
oh, it's something I don't know, so I either need to hire it out
Sure,
or
yeah.
I won't touch it, you know?
Dude, that when I bought my first embroidery machine, absolutely frustrated beyond uh beyond belief, dude. And I hired some tech to come out check out. The thing was fucked up. He's like,
Yeah, so you bought it broken?
I bought
I
it.
still like you've told me this story a little bit, but
I
I don't.
bought it broken. It was like a floor model that was fucked up, and he's like, he fixed everything with it, and I just like took off with it. But that's one of those things. It's like accepting that you need help every once in a while, and I think success, like overnight success, is like on the backs of so many other people that helped you get there. And you can't get to that finish line without help, you know.
Dude, I just the other day I hired this new guy
Uh-huh.
and he's in art school, and I kind of connected the dots of like I was designing this one thing, I kind of wasn't like fucking with the design, or it was like one of those things where I was like, I need to step away
Uh-huh.
and come back to finish this design. But then he was in my office. And I was
Yeah.
just kind of like, yo, like, here's my iPad. Like, here's the vision. And he did such a good job with it. And then I was talking to like one of my buddies. He has like an AI tech startup.
Uh-huh.
Super good at business, like so intelligent. Went to Berkeley.
Hmm.
1 second. Went to Berkeley, computer scientist, like fucking wildly sharp. And like he was saying, and him and I think maybe he even got this from like Alex Hormozy. I don't know if you've like dipped into him for business at all, but he's like a
No.
great business brain. Like you as a business owner, you kind of need to like get to a certain point where you almost hire out everything.
Yeah. Dude, I need to take some fucking business classes.
Yeah.
Everything I've learned in business has just been going for it and just like learning as you go.
I mean, you and I both are
Yeah.
very much so in the belly of the beast in that way.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so much shit that we have to
I know. We're trying to figure out every day, you know.
100%.
I think for us the scariest thing is the tax stuff. Which we can't discuss.
Yeah.
Our-
Yeah, no more will be
My
said about
accountant said
that.
we can't talk
Yeah.
about this. But I think when you're young, which we are relatively, you know, it's like
And hot.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
H&M jeans.
Yeah. But I think, you know, like to really be excited about doing something fresh
Mm.
in terms of a new business venture, it's like you also don't want to get just inundated with like the facts of business 101 or I mean obviously you want to make a profit, like, but like all the little things, yeah, you want to hire out those little things like some of the accounting or just the things that you don't want to be bothered with in your business and you like that actually interest you about your business. Just like you hire people that apply for certain positions. You know, like
Some people have it, dude. Some people don't have it.
Yeah.
You can go to business school, not have it.
Uh-huh.
Business school is maybe just like how to run a business in like a Western society where, you know, you have
Sure.
to, you know, run the LLC and pay taxes and, you know, all this stuff and hire, you know, correctly and like payroll and all that kind
I'm
of
always
shit.
fascinated by people who have a business degree. I'm like, what does that even mean? Well, you just learn how to minus your expenses and profits and figure out.
Dude, I quickly realized I hired this like business guy and I quickly realized I was like, oh, like I put sales kind of into business. This guy went to business school, but just talking to him, I was like, oh, the brain doesn't really understand like
Yeah.
selling and sales. And
Right,
like,
right. Yeah, salesmanship and what for what we do, it's like an amalgamation of all of those things. Yeah, the marketing is in the design. the salesmanship is in your personality.
Mm.
The business is in just your everyday, accounting and how you're leading your employees. Like it's all like wrapped into one in terms of being a business owner.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I'm like, what some of these degrees that some of these people have, I'm like a degree in sales. Is that a thing? Is that a
Yeah,
fucking thing?
it is. It is.
It's like, what do you? I don't know.
You only teach so much, right?
What? Yeah, like what are you learning? How to pick up a phone and cold call people?
Yeah, because
You
like
know,
a lot of sales is like IP, like high interpersonal, and like
Yeah.
connecting with the human. I do all my customer service still.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think you have to.
Yeah, it's the last thing I'm gonna give up. I'd give up
Yeah.
the design. I think before I'd give up the customer service, just because like maybe I deal in like a little bit more high ticket,
Yeah.
but it's like the amount of sales that I can like am able to convert from just somebody asking one question about a product,
Totally.
and it's converted through a sale just by like our
Yeah.
convo.
Totally.
Like how much of that can you teach?
Well,
Probably some, but like
especially if, I wouldn't say I've cornered myself, but my business is my name.
Mm.
And so like I think people through Instagram and everything expect to talk to me. They aren't. I think if they were met with, like Spencer from customer service, they'd
Yeah.
be like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. Or if anything, they would think it's more of a corporate company and then have less respect for the company in some regard,
the OF business model, they don't do any of their customer. A lot of those models don't do any of their
Yeah,
customer
they have
service.
some person messaging everyone, right?
Yeah, but I think it's different though. Also, as I said, I just now realized it probably is different just because that person already paid for the product essentially because they probably paid the subscription
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
in. And it's kind of just like a part of the product offering is like, oh, you can talk to the model. It's less so
Mhm.
like sales conversion and more so like part of the product.
Yeah. You probably have like 100 of those subscriptions now.
I mean, after 200, brother,
You
you
lose
stop
count.
keeping count. Okay, that's why I'm saying you're frugal. Okay,
All your business profit funnels right into your OnlyFans account.
I want you to know I'm putting all my money on black at the Vegas casinos every month
Hell yeah.
just to pay my OnlyFans subscription.
Oh my god.
Like, how
When are you dropping the account?
my OF,
Yeah.
dude. And would I make a killing? Yes,
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
If you're just jerking off other guys, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, hey,
There's
wins a
money to be
win.
made, bro.
Dude, I don't know. The
Not
OF,
for men, I don't think.
I don't think so. And the OF model, like, I don't know. For me, like,
Even for women, it's like I think 1% of those people make like above like $1,000 a month. Something crazy like that.
yeah, no, I believe it.
I went to I knew her through my very first girlfriend was like best friends with this girl, they went to Rolling Meadows High School in Illinois. Corinna Koff, you ever heard of her? She's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
uber influencer.
Like Dobrik vlog.
Yeah,
era.
exactly.
Yeah.
Uber level influencer, and I don't know if I think she said she stopped doing it just in the last like few months, but she said she made like 65 million from her OnlyFans. And she's like, I think I made enough money and stopped doing it. Isn't that insane?
Dude.
$65 million just from having a pair of honkers.
Then the thing too, though, is like, then what are you like? Then you want to start a family? Like, are you? I like honestly, like,
I
I've
think
been hanging
so.
out, like living in LA, like doing the lifestyle and all that shit.
I think in LA people don't care as much, even
I
if
met
you
some
have
really
one.
cool like OnlyFans
Yeah.
people. There is a sense though of like
they feel bad about it.
I mean, not that they feel bad about it, like per se. I don't think it's anything like they don't feel bad about it because maybe they shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's more so like it's a thing like it's carried. There's such a stigma.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to follow you around for a while.
Yeah.
I think it's a matter of
Just what's your number, dude? 65 mil? I might let it follow me 5 feet back.
65 mil. I wouldn't even stop doing it. Why would you stop doing it?
No way she stopped.
I think she stopped.
No.
I think so.
You think so?
Well,
or
I
you
think
know?
she's still doing like, other influencer shit. She still has money coming in.
I guarantee if I pull up my subscription to Karina Coughlin OnlyFans, one of my 200,
Yeah.
I bet I could see, one day ago.
Dude, sometimes.
Maybe it's repurposed.
Yeah.
Maybe it's AI.
Oh.
Dude, think about that. You think there's probably AI OnlyFans models?
100%.
We could.
Should we invest?
Should we make our own? You make your avatar. I make my avatar.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, I think there's a lot of the AI. I'm still very reluctant about implementing AI in my life in any way because I don't. But there's a lot of money to be made with that. Are you utilizing it in any way?
I mean, yeah, like I use it a lot in my biz.
Yeah.
For sure. Just I feel like not like excessive or like just I feel like I guess what's average, but I feel like the average amount that someone would use it to incorporate it in their business. I'm not going like not as much as I could or maybe should.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't miss it by not like incorporating as much as I do.
Dude, I was thinking about just like, dude, the other day my phone died and I was on the other side of LA and I had to like make my way back home. Luckily LA is very like the roads are very horizontal. You can find your way home pretty easily.
Yeah. I mean, speak for yourself.
I mean, I have a good sense of direction, luckily. But I was just driving home, listening to nothing. No Spotify.
Oh, your phone died, yeah.
Yeah, no GPS. And I was like, damn, this is like what my dad used to do. I think I didn't want to listen to the radio because there's just trash on the radio.
Dude.
And I was just like, I was like looking at my surroundings more, absorbing LA. I don't know how to explain it. Like I just didn't have like this technology like beckoning my call, And I was just kind of like, I don't know, enjoying the day. You know what I'm saying?
I totally know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like you're way more present. And
because there was nothing I could do.
My immediate thought was like, yeah, that's why I shoot analog.
Yeah.
You don't have like a computer, when you're
that's
going through it, it's like it's the whole point of it's like you really feel in the moment.
Yeah.
Same way with like your phone dies.
Dude, I mean, like I've been thinking about it more and more just because I wouldn't say I have a phone addiction, but I make all my money through my phone.
Same, dude. I have the Instagram timer on my Instagram, but I'm always like, oh, till the end of the day or like not today because it's like sometimes I have to be on it.
Yeah, I get my my website notifications through it, and like my customer service, my income funnels through it, so I need to be on it.
Yeah,
but like I don't know. I wish I could. Yeah, just unplug from it, and I can. It's just like I don't know if it's something I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the blessings of e-commerce and like having sales. Like if I'm having like a bad time, I'll go to my sales channel, I'll refresh it, dopamine hit, sales are coming in for the day. Like that feels great.
Yeah.
But also it's like it does feel like such a suck from my life. In fact, the other day I went upstairs. My neighbor, like some of my best friends live right above me, which is like so awesome. So I'm just like, always up there.
Right.
But I even made the conscious decision was just like, I'm just leaving my phone in my apartment for the night. And same like feelings of the same feelings that you were feeling. Where it's like I was like, nah, I'm looking through their coffee table books.
Yeah.
I'm rather than looking around their apartment, like I'm like way more like noticing things in their apartment because I'm not like oh, I'm bored pull it up.
Well, I think When were you born? 2000?
Dude, spot on, bro. You nailed that.
Yeah. Well, you said you were 24. You're 5 years younger than me. 29, bro.
Dude,
95, brother.
whoa.
I
What was
know.
that like?
I'm an old man. I saw a lot of things.
I bet, dude.
Bro, you missed everything.
Yeah, I know. Just a wee little lad.
Yeah. You caught 9/11 though. That was a good one. That was a good one to catch.
I was 1 year old.
Yeah.
Actually, it was my birthday, September 12th. So I was almost exactly 1
Bro,
year.
I'm September 2nd. You know that?
You're Virgo?
Virgo gang.
Come on.
Let's go.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
hey,
know.
but we're Virgo.
Yeah. I don't care. But
I care a lot. Okay. If you want to date me, I care a ton.
90% of the girls out here care. I'll tell you that. What was I getting at? Oh, but we kind of grew up with the levels of internet, you know, like
we saw the levels.
And like I very much like experienced when I was young experienced none of that.
Yeah.
I would say the late 90s, like my dad implemented like the house computer, and I was playing like Doom on the house computer and like Sims.
My parents let me play only 30 minutes a day.
Yeah. Dang.
In the early days.
That's good.
I vividly remember getting my first iPod Touch, and I remember becoming morbidly addicted to it. And to the point now where I'm still like that day, you know, because we went through like the early gaming stages. And,
Yeah. No, and
kind of a blessing.
No, totally. And I think these fucking kids now are just given the iPad, you know, and just like, yeah, don't fucking talk to me. Just look at your iPad, you know?
Dude.
It's disgusting.
And we're talking about little kids too, but like I saw, like I went to like a reggae live music thing.
No.
Fucking sick last night. And it was sick. But even like last night, there's this dude sitting next to me, 30-year-old dude, like random dude. And like I literally watched him like just get the slightest bit uncomfortable and then pull out his pacifier, go on Facebook. And I've never seen a motherfucker scroll as quickly as he did. He wasn't even reading anything. It was kind of just like pacifier, scroll. I'm like, dude,
just
he can't be
monkey behavior.
He can't be consuming any of this. But it's just like, off the highway.
Dude, we are just like apes, you know? We're just like, yeah, once like...
we're going far out, brother.
We just get nervous.
We're apes.
We just get nervous and like I see this all. I used to see this all the time when I was valeting.
Yeah, you were.
I used to valet.
You make a sick ass valet, bro. You told me that. You told me that before.
I was a good valet. I made a lot of money doing that. But yeah, like I would say 90% of the people like waiting for their car would have their phone, you know, just looking at their phone until I rolled up. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's improved, obviously, mankind. You know, the technology is insane than when we were children. Like, absolutely, like, we're cyborgs now. You know, this thing is might as well be in our fucking wrists.
It's gonna be probably in like a year.
You know, it might as well, the Neuralink Elon Musk bullshit. Like, it might as well just be in our brain.
Yeah, I think it's been fucking with my sleep. I think technology, like even I was having a conversation with one of my employees today. And he was saying, dude, like, yeah, like I was so tired by 10. Like I was like ready to go to bed early. Boom, it's 4 a.m. I'm still scrolling TikTok.
Yeah.
10 to 4.
Dude, luckily I'm not on the TikTok stuff.
Me neither, bro. Thank God.
My gal loves TikTok. But I'm do the Instagram reels, but I'm not really addicted to it. Like I just enjoy it for a little bit and move on with my life.
I maybe enjoy it a little bit too much.
The TikTok is like next level, knows exactly what you love and will like lock in on your hobbies and interests and just feed you exactly what you want to see.
It'll hunt you down.
Yeah, dude. Like TikTok is gross like that. But I don't know. I think often about like, just having the Nokia phone just takes phone calls. maybe sends a text. But yeah, you can't access any of the other bullshit.
Yeah,
you know?
I was subscribed. I think it's very like a fan. What's that word? Fanciful?
It's a fantasy.
Yeah, sure. Like thought of like it's like a fantasy thought. Of,
Yeah, of like unplugging.
Yeah, but then then you go operate through the day and it's like
Yeah. Well, it's so
I tap to pay everything and I fucking
Right.
can't imagine living my life without Spotify in my ears.
yeah.
Almost,
yeah.
I'd probably be a wreck, you know.
Well, we've totally integrated, our income with it, so it's fucked. We're fucked.
It's like the same, like like I can't get behind like, and I know people and like I've even like dated people that like fantasize about the cabin in the woods, the cabin in the woods.
Uh huh.
I think there's nothing.
Kelsey wants the cabin in the woods so bad.
Does she? Dude,
And it just sounds terrible.
and yeah, I don't think there's a worse idea. It would be fun for like a week.
For when I trip and cut my leg open on a fucking branch,
Yeah.
and then there's a hospital 100 miles away.
Or you're doing the exact same thing in a year that you're doing day one.
Yeah.
It's like it's a very like solitude, routine heavy, hard way of life.
We're taking care of chickens.
Cabin in the woods is not the move, dude. You get so yeah.
Yeah.
But for some people,
if the cabin in the woods is near a main road, I might think about it. It may
Casino 10 minutes away.
Yeah. This is a casino and a Ralph's.
A Hooters.
Yeah. Hooters, Ralph's, casino.
All you need, brother.
I'll buy the casino. I'll buy the fucking
I'll buy the Hooters.
cabin in the woods. All right, so dude, we have at the end of my podcast, we have people asking for advice.
Okay.
And we help them kind of figure shit out. We try and be helpful.
You got to.
Some of them are pathetic. Some of them are stupid. Some of them are insane. I try and get the best ones for us,
Please. I hate pathetic, stupid people.
Yeah, me too. But we can take our time,
I got nothing but time, brother.
Okay, let's see what we got here. This one's great. I love this one.
What are we at for time?
We're pushing like 2 hours.
Come on now, it's light work.
Light work.
I could do another 2.
Yeah, me too. All right, so my younger brother's a junior in high school, great grades, involved with his church, upstanding kid. One of his favorite snack foods are Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies. My mom knows this and got him a shirt that reads, "I love cream pies" for Christmas. Being on the internet too much, I know what a cream pie is. However, my mom and my little brother have no idea what that means. I'm pretty sure it is one of those dirty shirts that is pretending to be innocent, but my poor family is too innocent to realize it. I would hate for my little brother to be made fun of by his friends or for my family to scandalize their local church group. On the other hand, I would hate to ruin Christmas by pointing this out. So I tell my little brother the true meaning behind his shirt.
No, dude, because it's funny not to.
Yeah.
Don't just laugh about it. It's funny.
As someone who makes shirts that I probably made that shirt and sold it to him.
Probably. And the fact that he's oblivious is the cherry on top. I think you should milk this for all it's worth.
I gotta see it. Like, is it the Little Debbie mascot woman, and it says "I love cream pies" on it? Is it like cute, funny?
Who cares?
I think it's kind of.
How old is he? 2.
Well, he's a junior, so he's
old.
So he's like 17.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's a fucking idiot if he doesn't get it. And I think he needs to stop being so naive and grow the fuck up.
I think the problem isn't the shirt by any means.
Yeah, it's the Christian bullshit.
Okay, dude, you're flaming Christianity.
No. Well, I think that's one of the things with Christianity is it try and shields them from the real world a little bit. I grew up Christian my whole life. And they try and anything that becomes sexual, they try and that doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
Or if anything becomes, just anything taboo, they just try and pretend it doesn't exist. And this kid just looks like a fucking idiot because it's like this, I don't know, this basic thing that he should be aware of culturally, you know? You know what I'm saying?
dude, because when you shelter, like
Yeah.
when you live like Christianity is like a shelter heavy like religion.
Yeah.
Because then that kid's gonna find out what it is, and if
Uh-huh.
he was never like,
He's gonna be so embarrassed when he figures it out.
it's like, dude, like Koreans went to Russia and found out what porn was for the first time.
Right. The North Koreans, they got drafted.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah. And they're all just watching porn nonstop.
Like, I feel like a lot of Christian people fall into that
Yeah.
a little bit with it's
totally.
like then they become adults, 17 turns to 18,
And they become
moves to
addicted.
college,
Yeah.
and then all this stuff that he was sheltered from the world hits him.
Right. Yeah.
How does he cope? And it's like you can't blame the Christian parents though, because like their life is so intertwined.
Yeah. I think if I was his older brother, I'd probably just like sneak that shirt out from his fucking room and get rid of it. If
Ooh,
you're trying to really look out for him,
the
obviously,
shirt could get lost.
it's fucking funny that he's wearing
Yeah.
it in front of people.
Great story in 10
And
years.
just honestly,
It'll
just
make a great story in 10 years.
I'm sure all the priests at his church love seeing that shirt. You know, all the fucking weirdos.
For sure.
You know, the pastors and whatnot. But yeah, I would say just sneak that shirt out of the wardrobe,
Yeah.
toss it in the trash, and move on.
If life's a ride and you're trying to enjoy it, laugh the hell out about that shirt.
Yeah.
If you want to solve the problem, shirts go missing. I lose shirts all the time.
You know,
Sneak it.
I still think about the Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt I lost when I was like 7. And I don't know what happened to it. And it was so fucking cool, dude.
Dude, we all have our fashion pieces, right? That just
Yeah.
haunt us.
I gotta
Maybe-
make a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt.
Sounds like a lawsuit. I love it.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one here. This one's funny. I love this one. So my boyfriend and I recently went to a flea market and he found this old style lantern that he absolutely fell in love with. He bought it on the spot and I thought it was a cute little vintage decoration for our apartment, but now things have taken a strange turn. Ever since he got the lantern, he's become super attached to it. He keeps it by his bedside. He even gets up in the middle of the night to walk around the apartment with it, pretending to be an old-timey watchman. He'll say things like, "All is well," or "The night is dark and full of terrors," and he really gets into character. At first, I thought it was kind of funny and endearing, as he always had an eccentric sense of humor, but now it's starting to annoy me. He does this almost every night, and it's disrupting our sleep. I've tried talking to him about it, but he just tells me that he takes his watchman duties very seriously and that it's important for our safety. This issue is I genuinely cannot tell if he's joking. Has anyone else experienced something like this? How do I get him to tone it down without hurting his feelings or making him feel like he can't enjoy his quirky interests?
Is this guy finding so much enjoyment and humor in the fact that he's driving his sister? Is it sister?
Is his girlfriend?
His girlfriend up the wall.
I think
It might be dark.
I think some men have no hobbies and then they find something that really interests them and they just completely dive into it. And they don't realize it's unhealthy.
Are you saying he needs a creative outlet like painting?
Maybe he might need, or maybe his girlfriend's not having sex with him at all.
Have sex with your mans and take him to yoga.
Yeah. Maybe. Honestly, I think it's sick. I think what he's doing is cool.
I think it's so funny.
And I wish I had
it's
a
probably like
lantern like that.
a year long bit.
Yeah. Maybe he's Maybe
If
he's
he's
trying to drive.
recording it-
I bet you he's just trying to drive her away because he doesn't want to marry her.
He's like talking to the boys, like, dude, I do not know how to break up with this
Yeah.
chick. Like she's way too obsessed. And he's like,
Yeah.
dude, just make her not obsessed.
Yeah.
How do you not obsessed? Imagine.
I got you.
Imagine a lantern.
Yeah. Honestly,
Is she jealous of the lantern, do you think, Freddy? Do you think she thinks that he likes the lantern more than he likes her?
no, I don't think so. But I do think lanterns are pretty cool. Like old timey lanterns, like with the little gasoline canister or whatever.
kind of get it.
There's like a flame and shit.
Kind of get it.
It's kind of sick.
I know you just got the dial too. It's very analog.
Yeah, it like runs on like whale oil or something.
Whale oil is probably got the little rope, little intertwined rope. You like higher, lower. Those are the shit, dude. Lanterns are kind of cool.
I don't know. I think it's a worthy hobby, and God forbid a man has a hobby.
Yeah,
I think she's the problem.
God forbid anyone gets in the way between a man and his lanterns.
Yeah,
I think she might be the problem.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's agreed.
I think it's. I don't know.
It's agreed. She's the problem. Okay, we got one more here. This one's funny. I guess it's kind of pathetic.
Where do you get these questions from?
Yeah, we have people write in.
Swag. Love that.
Yeah.
Go.
How do I tell my boyfriend he needs small condoms? He was a virgin when we met, but watched a lot of porn. Oh, man. We started having sex recently and he used regular condoms. They kept rolling off and wouldn't really stay on. He thought they were too small and bought some large ones.
That was his solution to that.
That was even worse.
Dude, what actually happens is they keep getting lost inside of her. That's what she's writing in, dude.
Dude, that's happened to me. That was even worse, and they would come off inside of me. He's very insecure about his body, and telling him he needs small condoms probably wouldn't go down well. How do I tell him without crushing his spirit? Poor guy. Assuming, unless he's supplying them,
Yeah.
just go buy some. First of all, I don't think they say small on them. I think they probably just say like, inches or I don't know what the fuck they say.
Dude, buy the smalls, buy the XLs.
Yeah.
Take out the XLs out of the box.
Yeah.
Put the smalls in the XL box, super glue. A little line of super glue.
Now that's a good
Fold
girlfriend.
it, brand new
That's
package.
a good girlfriend.
Babe, I bought you a year's supply. 3.
Yeah, 3 of them.
3 condoms for a year.
That's good thinking as the thoughtful
solution.
girlfriend.
You don't wreck his masculinity.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck. That would be so demasculating.
He's clearly an idiot.
I would be wrecked.
He's clearly fucking stupid. Like you have a dumb boyfriend.
You should break up with him.
Yeah. Like first off.
But if you don't want to break up with him, do the swap.
The lantern thing. Get a lantern.
Buy him Buy him a lantern. Me and Freddy next pods too. Crazy lantern game.
Big lantern guys.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing with clearly he's inexperienced. So he needs, and she clearly has more experience. So yeah, he needs a little help. And you're not trying to get pregnant, so get that condom the right size.
Mm.
But
yeah, and you don't want to be You don't want to be a fisherman. You don't want to be fishing up inside of you all the time.
Yeah, that's gross, dude.
Sounds like a lot of work.
That's a lot of work and definitely ruins the vibe.
Yeah, no, none of that here, unless
personally, I would just say
my phone number is
get on the pill and move on from the.
You're pro pill.
The latex.
Buddy?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a can of worms. I could get into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some emails.
Dude, yeah. Doesn't that fuck up their fucking whole inner
Kels hates it.
She's on it?
Yeah. I wonder what the percentage of, because there's a lot of different types of that stuff.
It affects some people more than others.
I wonder what some women prefer in terms of IUDs or that's a whole can of worms. I'm too stupid.
As a health expert,
myself, you're a doctor.
yeah.
Dr. Tristan.
This is right up my alley, Fred. Yeah. I'm glad you're asking because I'm knowledgeable as hell. I totally know what's going on.
I thought so. That's why I brought you on.
Dude, do you ever write your girl's menstrual cycles or her period, her ovulation?
I couldn't tell you.
No way. I guess with birth control, it's probably
that's on her. Yeah, dude, I got enough problems I gotta keep track of in my own life that I can't even keep track of.
Whoa, I know, me too, bro.
My poop schedule is off the chart right now.
Have you tried a bidet?
No.
You've never tried a bidet?
Like a bidet? No.
Oh,
you
dude.
have one at home?
No, but I went to Japan.
Oh yeah. Next level.
Bidets everywhere.
Mhm.
And let me just
What do they
say,
do?
I hardly saw Japan. But I saw every Japan bathroom.
Yeah.
Bidet jerk.
A bidet jerk?
Bidet jerk.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
Exactly what I think it
yeah,
means. Wow.
that's incredible.
How far does it shoot up your ass?
Well, I like the.
Can you change this?
You can go like pulsating. You go like, like windshield wipers.
Yeah. Did you come? You ever came from a bidet?
Boy, did I. That's the answer.
Yeah.
The answer is boy, did I.
Dang. I want a bidet, and you can program. Yeah, you can program the density, the speed, the width of the pulse. I think
Brother.
maybe I should start my own bidet company.
They might have those, dude.
Yeah.
When I was in
You can-
Japan,
You
dude,
can get really intuitive with that.
there's a remote. There's like 12 buttons.
Oh wow.
Boy's wildest dreams.
Was it in
One of the
Japanese?
buttons was a boy's wildest dreams. I pressed that button.
There's a button that said Tristan. Click this.
My third eye and my fourth eye. Full circle.
Dilated. Every orifice dilated.
All my
at
eyes.
once.
Ayahuasca's great. DMT is great.
Isn't it funny how that didn't catch on in the U.S. at all, and it's like everywhere else, like the Europe and Japan. And honestly, I've never been in a bathroom with one.
Is that a huge underserved niche, Freddy, that you and I need to get into?
Well, I think it's just because, I don't know, for some reason culturally, the U.S. is obsessed with toilet paper. Isn't that what the bidet does? Is it replaces toilet paper?
Essentially.
Yeah.
But I think,
And the U.S. has a big toilet paper industry, I guess.
well, I mean, we could get into corporations.
Uh-huh.
That's a whole
Charmin.
There's a whole other bag of worms as these corporations become too powerful.
Charmin. We need to break up Charmin. They're too powerful.
Dude, they're definitely fucking up the bidet industry.
Yeah.
They're
They probably lobby Congress anti-bidet.
Dude, there's like little Civil War bidet people that come in and like fuck up any bidet. There's like bidet gangsters.
They like try to blow up the CEO's car or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Charmin hires bidet gangsters.
Yeah.
Like when there's a bidet brand that pops up, these guys come in there.
Dude.
They topple the government, so to say. Like the US does in other countries.
Are you a Charmin guy? Triple ply?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Usually this is how it goes. I poop. I realized I ran out of toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
So,
And you use your sock.
yes. Or by means that, like, I don't know, I'll find my way to the liquor store and they have toilet paper there.
Oh, yeah. You
So
steal a roll.
I'll buy one. No, I'll buy.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not as frugal as you
Yeah.
are.
When I was in community college, I used to steal rolls from my school and bring it home. I will admit that.
Karma. Kicking the ass.
I know. Well, the thing is, there was a specific bathroom that I would go to. It was one of those like family bathrooms,
Mm.
or it was like genderless, but it was in a wing of the college. No one ever went in there. I swear to God, no one ever went in there. It was pristine every time I went in there, and that was like my daily like shit.
Dude,
And
this peak moment, brother.
like the toilet paper controller canister holder thing.
Yeah.
I just tugged on it a little bit, popped right open, stole toilet paper every time, restocked every time I went in there.
Dude, are you doing college right if you're not stealing toilet paper from your college? You don't got money for that, dude? I had no money for toilet paper. I was doing the same thing, dude.
And it was like a decent ply. That's why I was stealing it, you know? If it was one ply, I'm like, you can keep your one ply.
You
know?
would be a connoisseur of ply, Freddy, and I love it. What can you tell me about ply?
Nothing. But it comes down to if you and I are going to start another business, it's going to be a toilet paper business, because that business is never dying. Bidet never encroaching on the U.S. market.
Mm.
If I've never seen a bidet, It's never just gonna just pop up out of nowhere. It's like a century long investment in toilet paper. So I'm all in on toilet paper,
Consumerism.
and I don't think I can just start bideting out of nowhere.
If you have a bidet business, you sell one bidet to one customer. If you have a toilet paper business, you're bi-weekly selling a product.
And dude, I bet you it costs nothing. I bet you a roll of toilet paper costs fucking zilch. It's just like shreds of recycled paper.
It's just marketing for the bear on the Charmin.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all the money they spend is just that fucking bear.
Yeah. So to bring it all around here,
Full circle.
seal up your boyfriend's condoms
Mm.
in the small size and the XL box, and all is well.
And Freddy likes H&M jeans.
H&M jeans. So, Tristan, is there anywhere my small congregation can follow you or discover what you're up to?
Yeah, I mean, my Instagram's huge for that.
Tell us.
Well, I also my film photography Instagram, very hobbyist, and then my Instagram is Tristan Tristn.
Yeah.
Because Tristan Robinson was taken. Then Robinson.
What a fucker.
Dude, I know.
You should sue him.
Dude, I got scammed like 2015.
What?
Like 15, 16-year-old Tristan trying to get the fucking Tristan.
You're trying to buy it from someone?
I did. From someone from Austin. And he scammed me out of like $300.
Dude.
I haven't forgot about that.
You want to hear about my recent scammage?
Huh.
Honestly, it wasn't a scammage. I mean, I guess you could characterize it as a scammage.
Scammage. Love it.
I'm gonna out his name, but his name is Victor Estrella. He's an animator. He does these like PS1, PS2 graphics.
Sounds like a virgin.
Like he does these. Yeah, he's. I was working with him to do a music video for one of my songs, and we were working on it. It was like actively. I was saying, the work we were doing on it. I was paying him money.
It's a lot of money to
a
animate.
A lot of money, and he ghosted me one day, and stopped working on it, and just took all my money.
You know where he lives?
He lives in Mexico. And he makes really cool stuff, but he just ghosted me and took all my money. Not all my money. Just like
Let's say all your money.
like a little over $1,000.
But we could say 10 for the pod.
Yeah, he took $1 million from me. And but still, like what the fuck? You don't do that.
Is he like famous on Instagram?
Dude, he has like 300,000 followers on Instagram.
That's not chill.
Not chill.
Dude.
And dude, I was sending emails like super nice. Like, hey man, like I would love to keep talking like about the budget, like how can we keep working through this? Ghosted. And there's nothing you could do. I was just sending him through PayPal. It's not like I get a refund, to a foreign national.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Dude, but I feel like you flame him.
I'm flaming him right now.
Yeah, clip this.
I'm gonna clip this shit.
This is a clip moment.
Victor, what the fuck, bro?
I know.
I thought we were friends.
I know.
We were like super chill through email, bro.
Yeah, dude. Victor, come on.
Bro.
Karma, dude.
Not
How's
cool.
Karma working out now?
Anyways, sorry to steal the limelight from your at.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Freddy. Yeah. Go. Yeah.
Where was I?
Hit the crowd with that. Did you already say that?
I mean, I'll say it again.
Yeah. Say it again. Say it again.
Yeah, I might as well. At Tristan Robinson.
Yeah.
Tristan Robinson.
There we go.
Check me out there. My film account's linked.
What about the Etsy that you're making like $1 trillion from?
I came on here actually, and I was like, I'm gonna not air that out. I don't think I'm gonna say my.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah.
Keep it low key.
I'm gonna keep it low key.
I respect it. Okay, Tristan, brother, I appreciate you coming on the pod. We hit just about 2 hours, brother. Fucking solid.
Come on now.
I think we did more than that. Pretty solid.
We kind of killed it.
The first one back.
Follow me. Follow Freddy. We got a lot of new shit.
Me. Don't follow me.
Yeah, you know what? I already am on my phone too much. The amount of dopamine hits I'm gonna get if you follow, like, you know what I mean?
Dude,
Like
dopamine's through the roof right now.
20 new followers. Oh my god,
Dude, I got 3 followers today.
you did?
I don't know. I didn't really.
Honestly, some babe followed me today,
Uh-huh.
and I love when a babe follows you on Instagram. 'Cause it does feel like such a win
Oh, yeah.
for me.
Good for you, brother.
Thanks, man.
Proud of you. Not that proud of you, but I'm proud of you.
All right, we out.
All right, we're done. Peace out, guys.